Hey guys, Chris here back from CNH Technology again. Got another quick video here for you guys today. We have a quite rare machine in our area right here specifically. This is a call industrial commercial style string trimmer. This is the Honda string trimmer with the straight shaft. This engine has the GX25 Honda 4-stroke engine on this one right here. And this is made in Thailand. This is one of the older models right here. This is meets the emissions compliance for 2007, I believe, on here for the actual rating. We had a guy bring this thing over here last week to us over here, and the thing simply would not start whatsoever. And the guy had old crap gas in here, and basically what he needed done was the entire fuel system had to be taken off, and the actual tank needed to be cleaned out down inside here. The tank had water sediment. This whole tank was like totally full of crap. I don't know what this guy was doing here, but the tank had tons of debris down inside here. So we had to flush the tank out about 3 times with gasoline. Then we put brake cleaner down there and finally got all that crap out of there. And unfortunately, the guy had extremely high oil. From what he told me, he said he kept on adding oil to the machine every time he was using it out there for that. And the oil level was extremely high. And as you can see, he had a lot of oil residue on the outside of the actual machine. It was basically burning oil quite heavily on there for it. But we changed the oil out about 3 times, and now the oil level is down to where it should be on here for that. So it's a lot better now on here for that. So this is what it looks like, the machine. You got your nice industrial commercial handle up here on for that. These things are absolutely great, guys. These handle assemblies on here, I truly love them out there, because we have one similar to this at our cabin. It's an hht25. So let me bring it down here in the ground here and show you what it looks like on the side. Okay, here we go. This guy did install a aftermarket head, I believe, on here from what he was telling me. So I'm basically giving you what he was telling me on the phone. He put a plastic, he called a plastic brush cutter head on here for that specifically. So this is what it looks like right here. He took the original bump head off on here and just put these plastic small bush or small shrub cutters on here for that. So that's what he did. So he has the aftermarket one, as he told me himself. And here's the identification for the actual model number right here. You just see cleaned up here, hht25s right here. So it's an hht25s made by Honda. And they give another side shot right here for you. There you go. hht25s. That's your designation for the overall model number of the machine. You also have your typical bicycle handle right here for your control handle down here for moving the machine around. And you also have your secondary loop where you can strap this on your shoulder. But most of the people don't even use these things out here, but they do come with them out there. I personally really don't like them myself, but they do come with the machines right here, so you can use them for extended time out there, when you're cutting like yards and stuff like that. But they do come with them out there. It's an optional accessory for most people out there who actually want to use it for extended long time period and stuff like that. So that's what it looks like. You got a nice big pad strap on here, and it clips to the bottom of your shaft, the boom assembly right here for that. And then on the back behind that, you have your throttle control and your kill switches right as well too on here. You got your kill. The stop is up all the way. That's stop right there, and down all the way back is on. You have your other safety switch right here as well too. So that's what it looks like right there. And then back behind that, you have your clutch assembly right here with all your linkage going back to your carburetor and your carb air box back here as well too, plus your gas tank and your engine spark plug on top of the machine right here as well too. So here's the back side of the engine as well again. Here's the back side of the engine. We did have to replace the following items on this machine right here specifically to get it running properly. Like I said before, we did have to change the oil out about a couple times. The oil was extremely high, so we did flush it all out, did that. He was also missing a we'll call it a vibrational dampener. It sits down behind the actual gas tank way down here. It's like a little rubber boot, I think, like a little rubber rectangular boot. I think was missing. We had to replace that. I don't know how in the heck it even came out there in the first place, but it was definitely missing, so we had to replace that right there. Replaced the gas cap because the gas cap was half missing. Apparently the guy took most of the components out inside the actual gas cap down here. I don't know how in the hell he did that, but this stuff was all missing down inside there. We installed brand new fuel lines on this machine as well too. Let me see if I can get a better shot here for you. Got brand new fuel lines on her. The old ones were getting all funny looking, and the other black one in the back was totally, we don't call it. It was actually gummy. It almost felt like chewing a gummy, you know, some kind of a gummy bear out there. It was like you put your fingers on there, and it was like so pliable. It felt like it was ready to, you know, break in half out there. It was so, you know, contaminated by the actual ethanol gas out there for that. So we had to replace the 2 fuel lines on this machine right here. The fuel filter and the tank was totally and thoroughly cleaned prior to putting it back together as well too. The fuel filter was also done down here because we try to do a thorough, complete job on these machines, especially whenever somebody got a good Honda machine like this one right here. We typically go the extra mile if somebody has a extra, you know, high quality machine like this, because these things typically retail for in between $400 to $500 some bucks. I basically see them online because the one we had up in our cabinets in hht25, we got that for about 490 bucks a few years ago. And we also had to replace the carb on here as well too. The carb was full of crap. The guy, like I said before, he was basically sucking debris up from the tank, and the carb had to be replaced on the back here as well too. So the carb is the barrel style carb on these machines right here, so we had to replace that one as well too, because these ones typically do not have any kind of external adjustment for the high and low speed settings and stuff like that for the mixture and stuff like that, guys. So it's always a good idea to replace the carbs on machines, even if you don't really want to, but I definitely strongly and highly advise replacing the carbs if you have a machine that's giving you a hard starting, you know, failing to start, or it's like dying out on you out there as well too. Because I basically had the same problem the one we had up a cabin. We typically you know, left the old gas in there sometimes over the summer, and the carb got all gummed up inside in there and stuff like that, and we had to replace the carb. And the carb's about 45 bucks right there for a new carb assembly. So here's another shot of the actual side over here by a muffler. That's what it looks like over here on the other side. So you have your muffler assembly over here and your oil refill and drain over here as well too, guys. So that's what your 4-stroke string trimmer looks like right here. We'll go ahead and fire the machine up here, and I'll give you a little demonstration of how the machine should start and function whenever you want to fire up here for the first time after the machine is basically put back together, ready to go for you guys. So let me put my camera down here real quick, and I'll go ahead and do that for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna get my camera situated here. Okay, hold on, guys. So get this thing situated here. I'm gonna get a good angle for you. Okay. Right about there, that looks okay. So there you go, guys. That's a review for the Honda 4-stroke engine here, the hht25s, as I said before. And these are a quality built machine. If you ever do want to buy a excellent product right here, I definitely recommend picking up one of these. They are a bit heavy out there, so just be mindful of that. So that's why they include that strap. But overall, they're a quality built machine. They should last you at least 10 to 15 years if you maintain them according to what the manufacturer recommends. And I always recommend using full synthetic oil in the engine, preferably like 10W30, like Mo1 synthetic oil out there for that. So it'll basically keep the engine, looped internally properly out there for that, and you'll probably have extra fuel economy benefits from using the synthetic oil as opposed to the typical dyno juice out there for that. So here's another side shot. There you go, guys. So if anybody has any comments, questions, whatnot, as usual, feel free to leave me a message here, and I'll try to get back to you with some kind of a basic answer to your question within 24 to 48 hours. I'll see you. Have a nice day.